Do you want to pass your math exam and get into your dream university? I am here to help you to study with fun and with no wasting extra time and money. Hi, I am Rina and I founder and owner of Tutorina company, and I prepared a unique video course for everyone who wants successfully pass IB diploma exams and continue to study at university and become a happy person. And this course contains of video lessons. You also get my everyday support. And also Tutorina is a family where I care about all my students. That's why you will ask any questions, you will have like everyday support, and also we have weekly group sessions where you could ask like any question or just come to solve any problem or just to see like what other students doing. It's mean Tutorina is a community of like successful, healthy, happy and wise people. And today I want to show you that math is easy if you understand. Yes, that's why my lessons, it's practice lessons. It's not about just like memorizing formulas or just like using some tricks which you need to remember. No. Yeah, it's about understanding. And if you understand math, then be sure you will start to love it. And then you see that if you know how to solve, then you decided that math is really easy. And today I want to show you how to solve some. It's typical for all math questions, for analysis and approaches, for analysis, for like AI math, applications and interpretation, and for all levels, for high level, for standard level. Arithmetic sequence is a basic topic. And today we discuss, and you will see that if you understand what logic behind, then it's like really very clear, and then you do not need to spend a lot of hours on like finding some rules or some exercises. It's mean you just need to buy my video course, and then just take your pen and notebook and do all practice together with me, because in video you do practice as now. It's mean, please, if you have a pen and notebook, then just try to do this question together with me, and then see that like how it's be in like the rest lessons if you buy any topic or if you buy a full IB math course. Okay, you see that we have arithmetic sequence, and you know that we have 10th term and we have 22 term. Yes, I mean we have U10 is 37. I also just start to write it. Sorry, just one more try to have better numbers. U10 is equal to 37 and U22 is equal to 1. And we need to get U1 and common difference. It's mean also remember for IB you have a formula booklet, and formula booklet needs to be your friend, because for any paper you could bring formula booklet with you. That's why just at least you need to know like in what place, on what page you have what formulas, and also like what does notation mean in each formula. It's mean for this question, for arithmetic sequence, you need to understand what is arithmetic sequence. It's mean first of all, arithmetic sequence, it's like when each new term producing by adding a constant number to the previous one, and this constant number called common difference. It's mean, for example, if you start with the first term with U1, then to get a second term, you just need to do U2, then it's a previous U1 plus D. Then to get a third term, you just take U3, then you take just previous, it's U2, and also you plus this common number which called common difference. And then you see that if you rewrite U2 from previous, from this expression, and it's U1 plus D, and then you get for U3 it's U1 plus 2D. And then I also write one more expression for U4. Then for U4 you have, it's the same idea, it's U3 plus D, and then for U3 again we take a previous step and write U3 in terms of U1 and D. It's mean here you see that you have U1 plus 2D plus D, and then you see that it just U1 plus 3D. And if you already understand, then I just trying yet to show you how to get this formula, which you have in a formula booklet. It's for nth term of arithmetic sequence. Yes, I mean, you have as a formula, but you already see that, yeah, always for any term and any, we in general use index n, it's mean nth term, un, it's always u1 plus, and you see that for u3 we have 2d, yeah, it's mean one less, it's mean then it just n minus 1 times d, yeah, and you have this as a formula, it's mean you see, yeah, like, why it's so important to understand, because yeah, like you have always logic behind any formulas. It's not just like taking and write with no sense. You have it. That's why, for example, if you don't know, then you see that, yeah, to get this formula, you just use like firstly write first term, then second, and then continue till you get, yeah, like general idea and you understand like how to write un term. And again, you see always logic and understand what you have. And now just back to question and see how to work and how to get here like first term and d. Again, just one more time, I back that you see. Yes, that we have 10th terms 37 and 22 terms. And first of all, when you just read, yeah, and you need to guess that you see the 10th term is 37, but 22nd term is 1. It's mean you see what? Right, it's decreasing arithmetic sequence. It's mean if it's decreasing arithmetic sequence, then what value of d? Right, it's need to be negative, yeah, because only if you have a negative d, then each term is smaller than previous one. That's why you have decreasing arithmetic sequence. That's mean also always use common sense, yeah, to check how realistic your result, because of course it could be like some mistakes. I also do some mistakes here. And it's not a problem. Only, for example, if you understand that it's like a negative d, then when you solve for d, then at least you need to get a negative number. Because if it's no negative number, then you just need to back and check like where is the mistake and then just quickly fix it. Yes, that's why not scared to do mistakes. Yeah, if you know how to get, yeah, like how to fix it, how to find it, then it's no problem. It's mean always when you study, you could do mistakes, but also like, for example, when I just write something, I also sometimes do some miscalculations. That's why, yeah, it's not a problem. Just like study and see like how realistic your result. Okay, and now we have U10 is 37. I write it one more time. And U22 is 1. And now you see that we have two terms, yeah, and if you have two terms, you could write two equations. For this, you could use a formula, which we already got, yeah, like it's now from a formula booklet, yeah, we got it. It's mean you see here that for U10, according to formula, you could write it as U1 plus, in this case, n minus 1, it's 10 minus 1, times by d. And if you simplify, it just simply u1 plus 9d, right? And then similar, you could write for u22 the same, u1 plus, then n22. In this case, it's 22 minus 1 times d. And then it just simply u1 plus 22 minus 1 is just 21 d. And you see that now what? We have two equations, two unknowns. It's mean now write it as equation. It's mean for u10, it just simply u1 plus 9d equals to 37, and then u1 plus 21d is equal to 1. And now you see that we have system of two equations and two unknowns, right? It means when number of equations the same as number of unknowns, you have solution for this system. Yes, that's why, for example, you have or elimination or substitution. Also graphically you could solve system of equation, and of course it's like here the best to use substitution or elimination. I prefer always to use elimination because yeah, it's like a shorter way to solve. And here you see that yeah, if you just from a start, if you just minus these two equations, yes, then what we get? You see that u1 minus u1 cancel out. Yes, that's why I see as usually, yeah, like for most systems, elimination is easier because you could quickly calculate it. Yeah, it's mean u1 minus u1, I write it's u1 minus u1, but it's already cancel out. Then you have plus 9d minus 21d, and then it's equal, and also we subtract right hand side, it's mean just 37 minus 1. And of course, yeah, if you know how to do it, you just not write it, you just calculate from a start. It's mean u1 minus u1 cancel out at 0, then 9d minus 21d just minus 12d, and then equals to 37 minus 1 is just 36. And you see that you already have d. Yeah? It's mean now to get d, we just divided both sides by negative 12. It's mean you have 36 divided by negative 12. Then what? For sure it's a negative number, yeah, because when you divide positive by negative, it's always negative number. And then 36 over 12 is just 3, it's mean minus 3. And what you see, yeah, we already discussed that d needs to be negative, yeah, because you have like decreased arithmetic sequence, and you see that we get negative 3. It's mean it's a sign, yeah, that all calculations, like all these calculations are correct. Good, and after you get d, then now we need to get a u1. For this, you could use or first or second equation. And of course, I prefer first one, because in first one you have 9d. Yeah, it means what you do, you just take first equation u1 plus 9 times, and d is a negative, that's why always use a brackets. When you multiply or divide by negative number, yeah, and you write as expression, write in the brackets. The same on a calculator, because if you miss a bracket, then you not get the right solution. You could think that it's subtraction, not multiplication. That's why please be, yeah, always be careful, and the same for calculator, yeah, because if you like make any mistake in expression on a calculator, you not get the right answer. That's why always care that if it's negative factor, then write it in brackets, and then yeah, you not do any mistake. And then it's equal to 37. Now calculate, you see that u1, then 9 times negative 3, it's negative, and then it's what? It's just negative 27 equals to 37. And then you see, we need to calculate u1, and sorry, I move, and you have u1 equals, and then it's just 37 plus 27. And then in this case, you have u1 equal just plus these two numbers, yeah, and then it just simply 64. Yeah, and then always, before write final answer, or you think that you already finished, then back to question and read it again, what do they ask, yeah? Because sometimes we think that we need to calculate like one quantity, but they ask about other quantities. It means before writing final answer, we're back to question, and you see find common difference and the first term. Okay, then our common difference here is a negative 3, and first term is 64. It means you write that answer, that common difference is d is negative 3, and here first term is equal to 64. And you see, nothing complicated, yeah. And also you could do it without a formula, you could just make this formula by yourself. Of course, yeah, like on exam or on test, it's like no, like you do not need to write, yeah, like this formula to get it in your own. You could use a formula booklet, but for understanding, yeah, like for deep understanding what is arithmetic sequence, how to work, yeah, it's like really very important to understand. And you see, yeah, that this very typical question, especially for paper 1 and for both for standard and for high level, yeah, you could need to calculate using two equations. It's mean, remember, when it's two equations, when it's two unknowns, it's always need to be two equations. That means just read the question properly, yeah, and write what you have, and then write equations, and then try to solve it. And you see, yeah, that it's like really nothing complicated if you understand. And you see that here I just show you how to solve a question, but in the case of our like video lessons, each time you work together with me. Yeah, it means you stop a video when it's starting to solve a question, try to do in your own. After you finish, you check with my result. You also have PDF notes of each lesson. Yeah, and then if it's okay and you understand, you just move to another question. Yeah, if you have any troubles, then you watch a video and do everything together with me. Yeah, it's mean it's not just, you're not just watching some like TV. Yeah, you always do practice, because in math, as many questions you do, as like better knowledge you have. That's why it's like very important to do practice. Yeah, and again, like if you train your brain, then you always have better life. Yeah, like it's also about success. It's also about like just to do something you want in your life. Yes, that's why tutorina is like really family. It's not just about math study. Yeah, it's about like it's a community where all people, yeah, like successful, healthy, happy, and wise. That's why, yeah, welcome to join our family. Welcome to join my lessons and my courses. And you see that if you study with me, then you have my support. Yeah, you could just easily text me any day, anytime, and get a reply. And of course, yeah, we always meet on like Saturday sessions, and if you have any question, you just ask, do more practice, and you see that then like math is not problem anymore, and you could like easily pass all your exams. That's why no wait, just join the course and see you soon on the lesson. Bye.